Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The act of adding notes. A comment or instruction, usually added. The act of adding notes. A technical system of symbols used to represent special things. A comment or instruction, usually added. He added a short notation to the address on the envelope. The activity of representing something by a special system of marks or characters. A piece of paper money, especially one issued by a central bank. He peeled off 5 1,000 zloty notes. A notation representing the pitch and duration of a musical sound. The singer held the note too long. A short personal letter. A promise to pay a specified amount on demand or at a certain time. I had to co-sign his note at the bank. Make mention of. They noted that it was a fine day to go sailing. Observe with care or pay close attention to. Take note of this chemical reaction. High status importance owing to marked superiority. Make a written note of. She noted everything the teacher said that morning. A comment or instruction, usually added. His notes were appended at the end of the article. Notice or perceive. She noted that someone was following her. A brief written record. He made a note of the appointment. A characteristic emotional quality. It ended on a sour note. A tone of voice that shows what the speaker is feeling. There was a note of uncertainty in his voice. Adding information or detail. Adding information or detail. A discussion that provides additional information. The act of increasing something in size or volume or quantity or scope. A function expressed as a sum or product of terms. The expansion of a plus b squared as a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. A written explanation or criticism or illustration that is added to a book or other textual material. Provide interlinear explanations for words or phrases. Make or write a comment on. He commented the paper of his colleague. A report, often malicious, about the behavior of other people. A statement that expresses a personal opinion or belief or adds information. From time to time she contributed a personal comment on his account. A written explanation or criticism or illustration that is added to a book or other textual material. He wrote an extended comment on the proposal. Explain or interpret something. Refer to for illustration or proof. A short note recognizing a source of information or of a quoted passage. Advance evidence for. Repeat a passage from. Call in an official matter, such as to attend court. Refer to. Make reference to. Commend. He was cited for his outstanding achievements. A short note recognizing a source of information or of a quoted passage. Ascribe an achievement to. She was not properly credited in the program. An accounting entry acknowledging income or capital items. An estimate, based on previous dealings, of a person's or an organization's ability to fulfill their financial commitments. Approval. He was given credit for his work. Arrangement for deferred payment for goods and services. Recognition by a college or university that a course of studies has been successfully completed, typically measured in semester hours. Accounting. Enter as credit. We credit your account with $100. An entry on a list of persons who contributed to a film or written work. The credits were given at the end of the film. Give someone credit for something. We credited her for saving our jobs. Have trust in. Trust in the truth or veracity of. Money available for a client to borrow. Used in the phrase, to your credit, in order to indicate an achievement deserving praise. She already had several performances to her credit. A formal recommendation by a former employer to a potential future employer describing the person's qualifications and dependability. Requests for character references are all too often answered evasively. A publication, or a passage from a publication, that is referred to. He carried an armful of references back to his desk. The act of referring or consulting. Reference to an encyclopedia produced the answer. A short note recognizing a source of information or of a quoted passage. The most direct or specific meaning of a word or expression. The class of objects that an expression refers to. A remark that calls attention to something or someone. The speaker made several references to his wife. Computer science. The code that identifies where a piece of information is stored. A book to which you can refer for authoritative facts. He contributed articles to the basic reference work on that topic. Refer to. He referenced his colleague's work. An indicator that orients you generally. It is used as a reference for comparing the heating and the electrical energy involved. The relation between a word or phrase and the object or idea it refers to. He argued that reference is a consequence of conditioned reflexes. A short note recognizing a source of information or of a quoted passage. The student's essay failed to list several important citations. A passage or expression that is quoted or cited. An official award, as for bravery or service, usually given as formal public statement. A summons that commands the appearance of a party at a proceeding. Law. The act of citing, as of spoken words or written passages or legal precedents, etc. Thoroughbred that won the Triple Crown in 1948. A short note recognizing a source of information or of a quoted passage. A passage or expression that is quoted or cited. A statement of the current market price of a security or commodity. The practice of quoting from books or plays, etc. Since he lacks originality, he must rely on quotation. A short note recognizing a source of information or of a quoted passage. The acknowledgments are usually printed at the front of a book. A statement acknowledging something or someone. She must have seen him, but she gave no sign of acknowledgement. The state or quality of being recognized or acknowledged. A printed note placed below the text on a printed page. A person who travels by foot. Used only in combinations, the height or length of something in feet. He is a 6-footer. Add explanatory notes to or supply with critical comments. A printed note placed below the text on a printed page. A short note recognizing a source of information or of a quoted passage. The article includes mention of similar clinical cases. An official recognition of merit. Although he didn't win the prize, he did get special mention. A remark that calls attention to something or someone. She made frequent mention of her promotion. Make mention of. Make reference to. His name was mentioned in connection with the invention. Commend. A Latin phrase, or its abbreviation, used to indicate that special attention should be paid to something. A Latin phrase, or its abbreviation, used to indicate that special attention should be paid to something. A soft gray ductile metallic element used in alloys. Occurs in niobite, formerly called columbium. A Latin phrase, or its abbreviation, used to indicate that special attention should be paid to something. The part of a post office that handles mail for persons who call for it. A notation written on mail that is to be held at the post office until called for, not in the United States or Canada. A note appended to a letter after the signature. Textual matter that is added onto a publication, usually at the end. A note appended to a letter after the signature.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.